Hi, I'm Paul Ingram with KaliCenter.com. Today we're going to be taking a look at how to get started in your eskrima sticks or arnis or Kali sticks training. I'm going to give you a few drills that you can get swinging your stick right away with. A couple things first though that I want to make sure we get out of the way. If you're just starting your Kali journey or you've been a Kali practitioner for a while now, make sure to give this video a thumbs up. And make sure you subscribe to my channel here, and also make sure to hit that bell so you're notified on any new upload videos, that way you don't miss any training. If you do not have a pair of Kali sticks, head over to my store over at KaliCenter.com. I have the links down below, and order yourself a pair of traditional premium rattan Kali sticks. This is the best for your training. And while you're waiting for that to arrive, go ahead and find anything that you can pick up just for today. Even if you don't have anything, you can even just use your hands in these motions, that way you can start training this stuff right away. If you want to go deeper into the art of Kali and into the study and across all 12 areas of Kali, the single stick, the double stick, the empty hands, the knives, the staff, the spear, all that stuff, then also check out joining my online school over at KaliCenter.com. I'm gonna go ahead and throw some sunglasses on right now because I got the sun literally blasting me right in the eyes, and I want to make sure that there's some decent lighting so you can see all the movements here on the camera. So let's go ahead and grab our gear and let's kick this off.
Now when I have a brand new student, the first thing I usually start them off with is two things. Number one is some footwork, and number two is starting to move the weapon. So let's go ahead and just kind of look at some of the weapon stuff. If you want to get started with your footwork, I'll go ahead and link a video in the description and at the end of this video, so that way you have a few basic footworks that you can get started with as well. But let's go ahead and take a look at the weapon. Now as far as gripping the weapon, you can grip it anywhere from a fist length to even like, 2 fingers, or even flush all the way down. Different styles and systems will grip the stick differently. But here at Kali Center, we generally teach about a fist length. So, give or take, it's about a fist length up is how I like to teach it. It's a happy kind of medium place for all different styles and systems of Kali. So the first drill that I want to teach is what we call the X striking. And we're going to basically just be tracing an X in front of our body, a large X just like this. We're learning full range of motion strikes first. Okay, once you have the full range of motion strikes, then you can go into half strikes, and then you go into quarter strikes and all that. All right, but let's just start off with the full range of motion. So we're going to strike downward diagonal on the forehand and then a downward diagonal on the backhand right here, making this big X. Okay, so on our forehand we refer to this as an angle 1, and on the backhand we refer to this as an angle 2. So just kind of spend about 60 seconds moving around, swinging that big X. Nice and smooth, slow in the beginning, and nice and smooth. You don't want to strike choppy like this. Okay, just make it smooth. Think of it as if you had a sword and you were cutting nice and smooth cuts. Okay, work it like that. 60 seconds. Pause the video, go. Drill number 2, we're going to reverse the motion and we're going to go to our upward figure 8 or our upward X. So now we're going to start off here on the forehand side and we're striking up, and then on the backhand side we're striking up on the diagonals. These are 45-degree diagonal strikes. Okay, so we're just going to kind of loop it like this. You're going to see how the pinky is now leading the strikes going upwards. So we call this one an angle 3, our upward forehand diagonal, and then our backhand upward diagonal is our angle 4 here at Kali Center. So let's go ahead and just get it moving. Get about 60 seconds in, pause the video, and work your upward figure 8s or your upward X. You could also tighten these up, okay, or strike them full range of motion. Always begin with the full range of motion. So when it comes to Filipino martial arts, every style, every system has their own numbering system. Some styles will teach like a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Other styles will teach it as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But no matter what angle of attack and what number you want to assign that particular angle, there's really only 3 angles that exist, at least in our world, and that is diagonal strikes,
horizontal strikes, and vertical strikes. So our first two drills covered the diagonal strikes downward and upward. So let's go and take a look at drill number 3, which is going to cover our horizontal and our vertical strikes. And we're basically going to draw a big plus right in front of our body. It's kind of more like an H. But from here, we're going to strike a horizontal forehand, and then we're going to strike a downward diagonal. Strike the backhand horizontal, and then a downward diagonal. So from here, we have 1, 2, 3, and 4 strikes just like that. Again, just starting off with that full range of motion all the way through. And as you get more comfortable and your coordination is building, then you can gradually speed it up. But don't lose the smoothness. Okay? Don't go choppy. Okay, keep it smooth. Pause the video, 60 seconds. Drill number 4 on beginning your Kali stick training. This is what we refer to as our redondo strikes. These are circular strikes that repeat on the same line over and over again. So from here, we can go around the head on the horizontal forehand. 1, 2, 3 strikes. We can also go around on the backhand horizontal. 1, 2, 3 strikes. We can take this on the vertical lines as well. So vertical forehand, 1, 2, 3. And we can take it on the vertical backhand. 1, 2, and 3, just like that. We can put this together into a little drill. We can go around the head on the forehand. 1, 2, 3, and then the vertical backhand. 1, 2, 3. Then the horizontal backhand. 1, 2, 3, and then the vertical forehand. 1, 2, 3. Let's go ahead and repeat that. Horizontal on the forehand. 1, 2, 3. Vertical backhand. 1, 2, 3. Horizontal backhand. 1, 2, 3. And then the vertical forehand. 1, 2, and 3 right there. So take 60 seconds and go ahead and get a round in of drill number 4, working the redondos. Drill number 5, this is our dot or our thrusting. And we can thrust with the point of the stick. We can thrust on the center line. We can thrust on the backhand. We can thrust on the forehand. And we can also thrust with the puño end of the stick, which we could thrust on the forehand. We could thrust on the backhand, and we could thrust on the center line. So just kind of play around here, thrusting, center, backhand, forehand. Center, backhand, forehand. And there's a lot of different ways to thrust, but being that this is just kind of getting started, just do it just like this. Just poke the thrust out and back, out and back, out and back, just to get it started. Okay. And then spend a little bit of time on your puño strikes. And then you can kind of mix it up a little bit. Right there. Play around, explore, discover the movements. 60 seconds, drill number 5, go. Once you have all 5 of these drills down individually, then what I want you to do is work on blending all of these movements together into kind of like a free flow. We call this carenza or saya. Saya means to dance. All right, but basically we want to take these movements and we want to link them together seamlessly. So we can start off right here with our downward X. Do a couple of those, come into our upward X, or upward figure 8, into our plus. You can go through it in numerical order. Around the head a few times, maybe on the vertical, pop a couple thrusts. And then start mixing it up. We're gonna go into that figure 8, another thrust, into the downward X, a couple of redondos, maybe another thrust, maybe a puño, back into the downward X, into the plus, into some more redondos, back into the X, or thrusts, back into the figure eights, and then downward X. Okay? And spend about 60 seconds. And just cycle through everything. Start all over again for another round. All right, first set, 60 seconds on your downward X. Second set, upward figure eight, 60 seconds. Third set, your plus. Fourth set, your redondos. Fifth set, your thrusts. And then your sixth set, your carenza. There you have it. Great drills and a great training plan to get your Eskrima stick training or your Kali stick training started. A lot of different terminologies that describe and refer to the Filipino martial arts. Your three common ones, which is arnis, Eskrima, and Kali. If you have any questions about any of these movements, please leave those in the comments below. Give this video a thumbs up. Let me know where in the world are you training with me in Kali here on the channel. And again, make sure you subscribe to the channel. Don't miss any upcoming training videos right here. And if you want to explore more in-depth Kali lessons, consider joining my online school over at kalicenter.com, where you can also purchase your rattan Kali sticks. I have the links down in the description below. All right, I will catch you back here next time for some more Kali training, more Kali fun. Get outside from time to time and let nature be your Kali dojo.